Hey, my name is Icey, and in this Minecraft video we're going to be making this exact sky island. So as you would expect, we start off with a mountain. Wait, what? Anyways, just give me a minute, you'll see what I mean. So let's just quickly use World Edit to give the island a little bit more of a shape and just structure it a bit more realistically. By using stone spheres, we can actually create a base for the island and see what the actual layer is gonna look like, which also allows us to use sand. Now you may be thinking, Icey, why are you using sand? Well, it just kind of helps to shape the mountain since sand falls down just like gravel does, and it's much easier to shape mountains in that way, as you can see. And with the magic of editing and World Edit, we can just flip the entire mountain to create the base of our island. Now obviously the island looks a bit flat, so we have to do a bit of terraforming to make some hills, maybe some lows, maybe even a lake or a stream. Also, did you know that like 99.9% of you guys aren't subscribed? That's pretty crazy. If you want to see more content in the future, please hit that red subscribe button. But anyways, back to the video. We can now add some greenery, fill the lake with water, and start our work on the archway. Now, when it comes to building caves, that's one of my most favorite things to do in Minecraft. And that's why I couldn't wait to just start working on this archway. I wanted to give the archway a little bit more of a character, so I used the pickles to light up the floor. I used some stone stairs and stone slabs to give the walls a little bit more of a character, just so it's subtle, but you could see different changes. And I also used some vines, just to add some greenery. And now, speaking of greenery, something I really like to do is create those vines swirling around the spikes of the flying island. I really think it gives it that extra character and something cool to look at. My favorite wood type is spruce, so obviously if I'm creating an island, there's no way we're gonna get away without making a spruce forest. I wanted to create a warm atmosphere, so I decided to create a small campfire, something typical that you see on most servers like Hypixel, but I think it really does spice up the terrain and something that makes you feel at home. At least that's the feeling I'm getting from it. And now, before some of you start pointing this out in the comment section, I repeat, I do not live in the forest, okay? Again, I decided to add some more greenery and start working on the mangrove forest. Let me know what you think about those trees, because I used to hate them when I first saw them, but now looking back at it, they're actually alright. I don't mind them. Once again, we have a few final touches to be made regarding the vegetation around the lake. Just adding a bit of sugarcane, some lily pads, just making it seem nice and cozy. Also decided to add an extension into the lake in case one of you guys wants to catch some fish. Let me know if it's any handy. Now, whenever I do a sky island, I always like to think that there's some kind of port for ships, or maybe planes, I don't know. But I like to add in this extension that goes pretty much into nowhere. That kind of just seems like a starting point to the island. Just one of those things that I like doing, and I think it looks pretty cool. Most of the sky islands I do are small scale, but I always try to fit at least one structure into the environment. Here, I decided to create a village. Although the villagers wouldn't be living in your typical Minecraft homes, instead they would be living in tents. All of the tents are going to differ based on the colour of the wool stripe, as well as provide different job opportunities for the villagers. Unless you're a nitwit, in which case I think you're unemployed. The village seemed a bit dull without any vegetation around, so we started adding some trees to make an oak forest. We added some hay bales, which stick together quite nicely to the farm. And yep, we also made a farm for the villagers so they have a food source. Last but not least, we had some more empty space to fill out. I couldn't really think of anything original, if you know what I mean, so I just decided to create two streams that just lead off the island, creating waterfalls. And I decided to create a dark oak forest with a mix of some birch and oak trees. The very last thing we had to do was just some final touches to the main area of the island. Again, just adding a bit more greenery, adding some trees here and there, just to fix the vibe a little bit. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll see you soon.